Hey guys, it's Jan Sharte and I'm back again with another video. So today in this video I'm going to be talking about how to build relationships with vendors. So I had someone ask me on Instagram, how can you guys create relationships with vendors, because I talk about it all the time. So if you're interested in this topic, stay tuned. Alright, so first and foremost, the easiest way to build a relationship with a vendor is to meet them in person. So whether that be you flying out to their location, most of them are in the LA fashion district, or if that is you meeting them at a fashion trade show, the easiest way to start building the relationship, I won't say build a relationship, but to start building the relationship is to meet them in person. Meet a physical person versus you communicating with them online via email or through WhatsApp and things of that nature. So first and foremost, you want to fly out there to meet them if it is within your means to do so. Now, I know that it's not feasible for everybody to be able to just fly out to the fashion district or to attend a fashion trade show. So I'm definitely going to share some more tips with you guys for how to create those relationships with those vendors. But for the people who are capable of flying out to the fashion district or attending a trade show, I'll start by talking about the fashion district. So with building relationships with the vendors in the fashion district, obviously you want to come in, and I don't think you should come in looking like just some regular Joe off the street. Like, you don't have to be dressed up super fancy or anything like that, but you definitely want to come in and look the part, look like you are there ready to spend money, look like a business owner. You don't want to look like someone who's lost and you don't know what you're doing. So first and foremost, your appearance, it definitely matters. You definitely want to come in and look like somebody. When you come in, you definitely want to greet them, introduce yourself, ask questions such as, what are your new arrivals? What are your best sellers right now? Things like that. You want to start to ask questions and generate a conversation, because that kind of indicates you're knowledgeable about the process of buying and interacting with a vendor, and you're serious about buying. So you're inquiring about their business, and that kind of catches their attention. You definitely don't want to just walk in, be this quiet individual who's just looking, and because they're going to leave you alone. Some of them will kind of be like badgering you, I guess you could say, but for the most part they'll leave you alone if you just tell them that you're looking. So come in with the intent to communicate and to build that relationship. So as you are communicating, you're asking the questions and all that, you definitely want to introduce yourself, tell them where you're from, tell them about your business, give them your business card before they even ask for it, because usually they'll ask for it after you make a purchase. Give it to them beforehand. That also will give them an indication that you're serious and that you're probably going to buy something, even if you don't buy anything that day. So give them your business card, let them know the name of your business, where your business is located, and all that. And try to sway the conversation in a direction that tells them a little bit more about your business. So, obviously, all of our businesses should have some type of mission or, reason for why we started, or reason for why we do what we do. Just like we do, they have one as well. So if there is a vendor that you are very serious about building a relationship with, I recommend you looking up that vendor prior to going to meet them, because that'll be like the starting point for you building that relationship. So look them up, research them, and usually on their websites they have an About Me section or an About Us section, just like we do, and it'll tell you all about who they are, what they sell, who they service, who they target, all of that. So kind of know what those things are and find a way to sway the conversation in that direction so that can be a topic of discussion. So especially if your target audience also aligns with theirs. Because though if you both are servicing the same target customer, that's almost like a match made in heaven. So as you are continuing the conversation, you want to let them know about your business, let them know that you know about their business, and mention that you're very interested in their products, you love their products, you think their products will be great for your business. And if you haven't already, this is a great time to start asking about their new arrivals, their best sellers, and things of that nature. So that would be the beginning steps of you building a relationship with a vendor. Even if you don't purchase anything, you definitely want to communicate with them, let them know who you are, what you're all about, who you target, who you sell merchandise to, and all of that. And give them your business card, give them the contact information, get their contact information. I personally like to find one person in that establishment that I can work with continuously versus having to communicate with random people every time. A lot of the vendors in the fashion district will have WhatsApp, so that's an app that you can communicate with them through. It's kind of just like text message, but through a specific app. So the app is called WhatsApp. So I usually ask them if they use WhatsApp. If they do, I put it in my phone right then and there. I send them a message with my name, my business, and let them know that I'll be contacting them soon. Before I leave, I ask them to send me updates on products that are incoming and things of that nature, because then you are creating this relationship where you'll get to see products before they are shown to the general public. So a lot of times these products aren't available online yet, and they are literally unpackaging it like we unpackage our products. They're unpackaging their new arrivals, and literally I receive photos through WhatsApp of items laid out on the floor, and they're like, these are our new arrivals, let us know what you want. So with all that being said, that is the easiest way to build a relationship, or start to build a relationship with a vendor in the fashion district. Now, as far as building a relationship with a vendor in at a trade show, a little bit different. So trade shows are very fast paced. There's lots of people going in and out of the booth, so it's not as easy to just walk in and build a relationship. So in these instances, you definitely want to contact them prior to the trade show. Let them know who you are. Same steps. Let them know who you are, where you're from, what you do, who you service, all that. You love their pieces, you think they'd be great for your customers, and then you want to ask if you are capable of making an appointment with them at the trade show. So a lot of the vendors will set aside time specifically for businesses. Now typically these times are set aside for businesses that have already shopped with them, or businesses who have spent a considerable amount of money with them. You could also send them a list of pieces that you're interested in seeing when you get there, and then ask if you can set up an appointment, and then they'll let you know. Some of the vendors don't do appointments, but it never hurts to ask. And then so once you're at the trade show, if you aren't able to set up the appointment through email or phone, however you're talking to the vendor, I would ask, the name of the person that you're speaking with, ask them if they're going to be attending the trade show, and when you get there, ask for that person. So again, like I said, I always try to find one person, one touch point for me to continuously communicate with and continuously build that relationship versus working with a bunch of people, because you'll get to know them, they'll get to know you, they get to know the style of what you sell, who you sell it to, and that relationship will be refined over time. Instead of them sending you a bunch of random things that they know you won't like, over time they'll know exactly what your business likes based on the things that you have communicated to them prior, and it makes the relationship a lot easier. So those are the ways to begin building the relationship with a vendor in the fashion district or at a trade show. So next I'll talk about building a relationship if you're not able to attend or visit the fashion district or a trade show. Okay, so I know for a lot of people it's not feasible currently for you to make it to a trade show or out to the fashion district. However, I would say save some money, put some money aside so that you can make that trip eventually, because it will literally change the course of your business. You just need to go out there one time so that you can see them all and touch and feel the merchandise and all that, and get a feel for what it is that is out there. Okay, so if you're not able to attend the trade show or the fashion district, a lot of your communication is going to start online. So I would start with finding the contact information for that vendor on either LA Showroom, Fashion Go, or the vendor's website. So they usually have their phone number, email address, and sometimes they'll have their WhatsApp. So I would say pick whichever means of communication you would like to have with that vendor, and that be the first means of you attempting to communicate with them. So just like in the previous part, you want to definitely introduce yourself, tell them where you're from, what you do, what you sell, who you sell it to. Again, you want to mention what you know about them, that you think their products would be great for your customers, and things of that nature. And again, I try to find one person. So even if that email address says info@whatevervendor.com, I'm like, could I get your name? Do you have an email address that I can contact you directly with, or is there someone in your sales department that you can connect me with that I can work with on a continuous basis, and things of that nature. So literally now I get emails from like Tim@Latisse.com, John@highfive.com, and they send me their line sheets every single week or whenever they are getting new merchandise in. So I don't have to wait around for it to be online or for you know, it to pop up on Fashion Go, LA Showroom, and things like that. I literally get to see these line sheets like the very morning that the line sheet becomes available, and it's coming from John and Tim, not info@blah.com. And so, especially with my last job, it was a lot easier for me to build those relationships because we had like a very like serious mission, I guess you could say. So like it was very community based. We were giving back to the community and things like that. And I don't know, for whatever reason, there were a lot of vendors that like really resonated with that. And so they were super helpful. I've had vendors where another thing you want to communicate with them is, you know, your price ranges and things like that. So over time, you'll be able to negotiate prices. We won't go there in this video. However, I've had relationships with vendors in the past for my old job where, you know, the shop was owned by a nonprofit organization. So we had money to spend, but we weren't trying to spend a ton of money. So we had relationships with vendors that would contact us when they marked down merchandise. They would contact us when they had merchandise that was within our price range. We've had vendors that donated merchandise to, or had, I'm sorry, not has, had vendors that donated merchandise to us and all of that. And it was simply because we had communicated what our mission was, what our price range was, who we were targeting, and what we were selling to those people. So again, communication is key in all aspects of business, but especially key in working with vendors. You definitely want to be upfront and honest about what it is you do, what you sell, who you sell it to, how much you can afford to spend, and things like that. Even if you even get comfortable enough to say like, my budget for the season is this much, I want to get this many dresses, this many tops, this many pants, this many jumpsuits, whatever it is. You've communicated what it is that you're looking for, and they're able to kind of help you to frame that collection. So you've told them what you're looking for, and they know now what not to send you in those emails and what they should send you. So if they get an influx of dresses in the next week's shipment, they know that they should send you all of these dresses that are coming in because you've told them that you're looking for this amount of dresses every single week or every season or however long. So I think one of the things people don't know is just like we should have sales goals, so do these vendors. I'm not sure if they work on commission or not, but there are a lot of vendors that I've worked with where they are like seriously sales people. They're trying to make sales. So just like we're trying to make money, they're trying to make money. And a lot of times they'll do what is necessary to make the sale. They would rather get some of your money than none of your money. So that's kind of where the price negotiations and things come into play. And I'll make a future video about that. But building relationships with vendors is so important. It's so beneficial to your business. I want to encourage you guys to reach out to these vendors directly. Even before you're like placing these orders, it does not hurt to say, hey, so-and-so at so-and-so brand, I'm looking at style number, blah, blah, blah. Love these pieces, think they'd be great for our collection for the season. Was just wondering if it might be possible for us to get it for this price instead of this price. And again, here I am going into the price negotiation situation. But again, communicating is key in all aspects of building the relationship with the vendor. Various ways for you to communicate with them: email, phone, in person, WhatsApp, all of that. Just get up in there and be serious, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe, of course, and comment and let me know what you want to see a future video about. Until next time.